All right, welcome back to SLC Radio and Cable. Today we're standing up on top of a Hyundai HX235 excavator. Okay, gentleman needs to be able to contact the trucks as they come in so he can load them, whatever, guide them on the job site. And yeah, we just happened to be on this beautiful job site today where they store all the manure, and it's about 80 degrees out, so been a pretty enjoyable job, needless to say. Anyway, we've got Littlewill on the roof. Okay, I know some of you are going to say, well, it's going to be too high for transportation. We're lifting off slack in the coax. We've got it tied off down here, so they can just take it and place it behind the cab on top of the engine compartment during transportation. So I've already talked to the low boy guy. He's all set with that. Anyway, so what we did is we just ran it down in between the frame of the window and the glass and the frame of the cab of the machine here. And just on the top and the bottom, we just put a little, what they call chalk caulk. It's that flexible rubber compound, just to keep it from pulling out, you know, if it vibrates out or not. We're hoping that's going to work. If it don't, we'll come up with something else, maybe put some of them stick-on retainers out here on the frame, but we're going to try that for now. And we just went down through the engine compartment and through the back wall behind the driver's seat. We'll show you that real quick. It was actually pretty simple. I wasn't really sure how it was all gonna work out, but once we got into it, everything went pretty smoothly. So nice machine. He just bought it. I think it's last year's model. He ordered it. The company that sells them stopped selling them, and so he got his order in. Nice color. It's a whole different color. So like a limited edition. I'm not really sure what they call it, but it's definitely a limited edition color. It's not Hyundai's normal colors. Anyway, so yeah, down through, I don't know if you can see up there or not. So we come down through, kept it away from the radiator. Pretty important, keep your coax cable, you know, away from your radiator. If you're doing loaders and rock trucks or whatever, you want to stay away from, obviously, the radiator, as we did on this. Any hydraulic pumps or anything like that underneath, you know, the loaders, all underneath the cab. That's where all the hydraulic pumps and everything are. It gets very, very hot under there. So, you know, if you do a loader, just be cautious where you run the cable. And we just run it through the insulation right there and through the back wall, double walled. So there's a wall for the engine compartment and then a gap, and then a wall for inside the cab. So we had to drill through both of those. I hate drilling, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We could have ran it. I don't know if I'll show you after where we could have ran it, but we didn't do that anyway. So the operator wanted it mounted back here on the back wall of the cab, behind the seat. Well, it's beside the seat, kind of. Not my preferred spot. I probably would have mounted it like right about there underneath the key right here. Nice small radio, President built 2, okay, compact. It's got the removable, you can remove the radio right out of the bracket, just a couple clips, pulls it right out in case they have to service anything. Got the coax coming through there, okay. Just another thing, be very, very careful with these machines if you're going to do one. If you're just going to do it on your own or whatever the case may be. This back cigarette lighter plug is a 24 volt. This one up here is 12 volt. So just don't, unless you get one of President's 24 volt radios, don't mistakenly put it in that plug there and fry something up. So anyway, we're going to leave him the microphone hanger. It's hot out here. I'm sorry I sound like I'm out of breath, but I'm sweating my ass off. He can decide where he wants to put the microphone. And we're going to leave him the manual so he can brush up on anything he needs to know about the radios. Not too much to it. He'll figure it out. If not, he'll call me and get it done. So like I was saying, that Trimble GPS unit right there and the lights and everything. They have a grommet that goes through the top of the cab, but the owner didn't want to disturb any of that. It's the same reason why we went with the cigarette lighter plug. He didn't want to tap into any wires while it's still under warranty. Just didn't want nothing to happen. So the operator agreed. I agreed. We just put a cigarette lighter plug on it and call it good. Anyway, so yeah, it is an HX235A. Nice little machine. And now all the drivers will be happy. I guess they've been bitching because they can't talk to the excavator operator. So they'll come Tuesday when the operator comes back from vacation. He'll be able to talk to him. So anyway, just wanted to show that. Again, if you guys are doing machines, just be careful how you run your coax. Keep it away from the heat, and be careful the 24 volt. You'll definitely fry a radio up if you hook it up to that 24 volts. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we're moving on to the next one.